Grab a hot cup of coffee or tea and settle in, my friends, because the drama in Yosef is hotter than a bunny chow on a Durban day. From forbidden love to evil plots that'll make your head spin, this month's episodes had it all. If you're loving this recap, don't be a dooz, hey? Please smash that subscribe button and give this video a whopping big like. It helps this channel more than you know. Now let's dive into the chaos. On Monday the 3rd of November, Yaman decided to dig a little into Seher's past, wanting to understand the woman he loves beyond the walls of his mansion. Meanwhile, Kiraz was giving Ali the ultimate cold shoulder, her heart sore after all the Melissa drama. And speaking of Melissa, she was caught red-handed meddling in affairs that weren't hers, leaving Ali with no choice but to finally see her for the schemer she truly is. The very next day, Kiraz's heart was in pieces, convinced that Ali had real feelings for Melissa. Over at the Kirimli mansion, Iqbal was fuming after discovering Yaman had signed over some of his valuable shares, a move that threatened her own greedy plans. And in a quiet moment, Seher found an old photo that brought a flood of memories, both sweet and painful, reminding her of the long road she's traveled. By Wednesday, Melissa herself finally clued in, realizing that Ali's heart truly belongs to Kiraz, and that she was just a temporary distraction. Not to be outdone, Iqbal was snooping for info on a secret house Yaman was renting, and made a shocking discovery that could change everything for our favorite couple. The walls were definitely starting to close in. Friends, this story is getting so juicy, isn't it? By joining our channel membership, you are supporting a good cause. And if you're feeling generous, a super thanks donation helps us keep the lights on and the recaps coming. Every bit counts. On Thursday, Kiraz was doing her absolute best to avoid Ali, her pride deeply wounded. But Iqbal and Zuhal saw an opportunity in the heartache, cooking up a cunning plan to get Seher into serious trouble. While they plotted, Yaman just wanted to spend some quiet, peaceful time with Seher, completely unaware of the storm brewing right under his nose. The week ended with a surprise visit to the mansion that sent stress levels through the roof for everyone involved. And in a lighter but equally chaotic storyline, Ibo's mother, Heirai, was on a mission from above to find her son a wife, her efforts becoming more desperate and hilarious by the minute. It was a classic Friday mix of tension and comedy. Come Monday, Seher was absolutely devastated by some crushing news from social services, putting her future with Yosef in jeopardy. Heirai, still on her warpath, was adamant that her other son, Ibrahim, should also get married ASAP, and Zuhal, green with envy, flew into a jealous rage after seeing Yaman and Seher share a tender moment. Zuhal's jealousy only intensified on Tuesday, as she watched Seher and Yaman grow closer than ever. Across town, Begum's sharp eyes began to suspect that something more than friendship was simmering between Kiraz and Ali. The web of relationships was getting more tangled by the second, setting the stage for major confrontations. Just a quick break to say a massive thank you for watching. You guys are the best. If you want to support this channel for free, please let the ads play for at least 30 seconds. It generates revenue that helps us create more content for you. Now, back to the drama. Wednesday saw Yosef, Yaman, and Seher playing a happy little game of house, a picture-perfect family that made Zuhal sink deeper into depression. Seeing an opportunity in the misery, Iqbal decided to mess with Zia's fragile head, manipulating him as part of her grand scheme to get Yosef back under her control at the mansion. Iqbal put her plan into action on Thursday, successfully luring Yaman and Seher back to the mansion under false pretenses, all to create maximum chaos. Meanwhile, heartbroken and tired of the games, Kiraz made the tough decision to stay far away from Ali, hoping distance would heal her wounded heart. The week wrapped up with Kiraz feeling utterly disappointed after she accidentally overheard a conversation from Ali. Yaman, trying to secure his future, came up with a new plan, but first had to convince a hesitant Seher to get on board, and Zuhal, having had enough, decided she couldn't stand seeing Seher with Yaman for one more second. The new week kicked off with Seher standing at a massive crossroads, forced to make a life-changing decision that would affect her, Yaman, and little Yosef. In a parallel chaos, Ibo found himself in big trouble with Kara after she discovered the lies he'd been telling his mom, Hayriye. The truth was starting to sting. On Tuesday, Seher was completely torn, her heart divided between marrying the man she loved and the tempting possibility of a fresh start overseas with Yosef. Ibo, in a panic, was doing everything in his power to get Kara to help him dig his way out of the hole he'd created, but she was not making it easy for him. Wow, can you believe all this is happening? Don't forget to share this video with all your soapy-loving friends, the more the merrier, and drop a comment below telling us who you think is the biggest schemer, Iqbal or Zuhal. We love reading your thoughts. By Wednesday, Yaman and Seher finally shared their happy news with the family, sending shockwaves through the mansion. Zuhal, upon hearing it, had simply had enough, her jealousy boiling over, and Kara was left full of regret for ever agreeing to help Ibo with his web of lies, seeing the mess it had caused. Thursday was explosive. Kara finally walked away from Hayriye's constant belittling, reclaiming her dignity. Zuhal's jealousy spiraled into outright violence, and Iqbal had to intervene just in time to stop a disaster. All the while Yaman, blissfully unaware, was planning a special romantic dinner for Seher. The week ended, with Ibrahim telling lies to both Kara and his mother, a risky attempt to bring about some peace between the two strong-willed women. Meanwhile, Seher was feeling nervous, worrying that people wouldn't believe a powerful man like Yaman would ever want to marry someone from her simple background. On Monday, Yaman and Seher tried to open a social media account, but struggled to find any decent pictures to post, a surprisingly normal problem for such a dramatic couple. Yosef grew depressed at the thought of another child possibly coming into the house, and Kara had finally had enough of Ibo's childish games. Tuesday was a big day, as the Kirimli family formally went to ask for Seher's hand in marriage, a tradition-filled event full of tension. On the other side of town, nothing could sway Hayriye from her belief that Kara was unsuitable for her beloved Ibo, her stubbornness creating a massive rift in the family. Seher was a bundle of nerves on Wednesday, anxiously preparing for the crucial visit from social services. Zuhal, seeing a perfect opportunity, hatched a new plan to physically hurt Seher and ruin her chances. A kind-hearted Kiraz, meanwhile, tried her best to comfort a heartbroken Kara. In Thursday's episode, Kara cleverly caught Ibo off guard, forcing him to confront his own feelings. Yaman and Seher waited with bated breath, deeply concerned about the social worker's looming decision. The tension was palpable, as everyone wondered if Zuhal's vicious plan would finally succeed in getting rid of Seher for good. The week concluded with Yaman and Seher choosing a wedding invitation, the urgency of their wedding plans leaving a stunned Iqbal scrambling. Ali and Kiraz were shocked to hear Ibo's confession about his lies, and in a chilling final scene, Iqbal shared her most evil plan yet with Zuhal, her determination more frightening than ever. And there you have it, my friends. A week so packed with drama, my head is still spinning. Can you believe Iqbal? She's pure evil. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this recap, please show your support by subscribing, liking, and sharing this video with all your fellow soapy fans. And remember, allowing the ads to play or contributing a super thanks donation keeps this channel going. Until next time, Stay tuned and stay dramatic.